Welcome to the show, guys. We've got four, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 rookie gems. The NFL draft has settled. Tim and I are diving in we get two apiece here, Tim, ready to share it with people that we absolutely love, rookies that have landed in great situations and that we are going to draft. Welcome to the show. Tim the Bald Guy is here.
Welcome to the show.
Tim, I like your voice here. It sounds very studio-like. Yes.
I was going for spooky.
Spooky? Not really. This is spooky.
That's
sound effects that are spooky.
Yeah. All right. So we got four gems, man. What did you think of the draft? Are you happy it's done? Are you ready to get into gear? Are you in fantasy mode? Is the fantasy cap on? Are you excited?
It's but it's like a short-lived burst of energy, and then you dwindle down for a little bit, and then OTAs come and you start picking it up again. So yeah, you get really hot. Everything's rolling for about a week or two, and then kind of calm before the storm.
Yeah, it gets quiet. You have this burst of football, and then right now they've got the hockey playoffs. I've been watching a little bit of tennis. They've also got the NBA playoffs. They've got stuff. I got UFC. I watch every week or so. So there's stuff to kind of keep us occupied, but fantasy's on the mind. And I want to get drafting as soon as possible, lay everything out, including 16 rounds, which is coming out. I'm going to be laying that out now, but it's going to be available. The first version of 16 rounds, you can pre-order now, but the first video with all my optimal players drafting is coming out in 2 weeks. So grab 60 rounds, use code SMASH to save. I've linked it below. And when you're checking out, grab a ticket to the Sports Summit. We got Kyron Williams. We got Trey Benson. We've got Pat Fryer. I was going to say fat. Frank Gore Jr. Frank. Yeah, no, he's not fat. Frank Gore Jr. I've got more of a belly. Frank Gore Jr., Rashid Shaheed. It's going to be exciting. Tajay Spears. We're doing a PS5 giveaway. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Tim's going to be there. I mean, we don't even need the NFL players. I could have just had Tim there and he's a big draw, right, Tim?
That's it. I could take my top off. I could show you guys my six-pack.
Six-pack.
Yeah. If you think that, right.
All right, that's enough of that. Grab the summit ticket, grab 60 rounds. We linked it below. All right, let's dive into these four gems, Tim. 4 gems.
Shine bright.
Oh, yes. Oh, lion mentality. All right, so why don't you go with your first gem here? The draft is settled. And then I think you and I talked a little bit about who our gems are. And I think we're going to butt heads a little bit. We're going to have a debate. We're going to argue. And we're not sitting in the same studio, so I can't punch you from here. I'd like to take a jab, but I can't. I can't hit you from here.
Or just like throw crap at each other or spitballs through a straw.
Yeah. All right. So let's go. Who was your first guy that he's going to be a guy you must draft too, right? You're going to draft this guy.
Yeah. If the price is right, everything is if the price is right. And that's where we're going to argue for sure. But for me, this guy is in such an amazing position. I am so high on him right now, but I don't want to oversell him. I don't want to be a Joe. So I'm going to temper things, guys. He is a rookie quarterback. Great position. He's going to start first on his team. I don't doubt it because the only other piece of poop that's there is Marcus Mariota. I am, of course, talking about Jaden Daniels, straight out of LSU, baby.
Yeah. Again, I've told you this many times. I always anchor my team with an ace quarterback. He would only be a backup. That's it, Tim. He's a backup for our teams or a good second quarterback with some upside. And I don't know if I'm crazy about this offense, man. It's Washington, dude. Yeah. I don't know why you're so hyped up about these guys.
I'm hyped up about him personally. I'm not thrilled with anybody else on the team, really, but I think between what he can do with his arm and his legs, he himself is going to be definitely the top point getter on his team by far. And I just think that's what's going to make him. I think the combination is just there. Crappy team overall, has some decent receivers, nothing amazing. He's gonna do it.
Yeah,
he's going to be the shocker this year.
I know you're not excited about him, but they added Luke McCaffrey at wide receiver, Christian McCaffrey's brother, and they got Terry McLaurin there, and they got Zacchaeus. Remember Zacchaeus? They got him there as well. So I don't know, man. The running upside is there. I guess everybody's kind of expecting like him and Caleb Williams to be like as good as CJ Stroud was last year, and it's like, I don't know, man. I'm not really excited about these guys. Sounds like you are. It sounds like you are all in on Jaden Daniels, the running upside. There's some upside. There is upside.
We looked at it, right? And 18th quarterback off the board, 107 overall. So you're looking at like round 9 right now to grab this guy.
Yeah.
So if you're waiting for quarterback, then he's there really late. And I think he'll do okay for you. He's not going to put up those top dog points. I mean, we're not talking 350, 400 points. We're talking probably close to the 3 range would be my guess, especially if he can put in double digit touchdowns. It all depends on how they use him too. Like if they give him free reign to run, then
Yeah.
I think he's really going to get it. So I'm excited, but I agree with you. Like you could take this guy as a second quarterback probably, and he's going to have some phenomenal games, and you got him on your bench. So just have him there ready to rock.
Now, if you're looking at a second quarterback, he's going to be in and around the same company as other players like Aaron Rodgers, who's older, Matt Stafford, who's a little older, Trevor Lawrence, who had a bust year last year, Kirk Cousins, Justin Herbert, all in around that range of ADP. And based on upside, out of those guys, I would say he's got more upside than a Trevor. I don't know. I think Trevor Lawrence bounces back. I think these guys are a little safer, but a little more upside than some of the guys I mentioned. You know?
I've never been thrilled with Trevor Lawrence. I don't see the hype, man. I don't
No.
get it.
All right, my guy that I absolutely love, who's an absolute gem. Yeah. I like the lion roar. Keon Coleman, man. Love the upside. Tim and I were talking before this. He's not excited. Now, Keon Coleman, big wide receiver, good 50-50 balls, jumps for 50-50 balls, very acrobatic, dynamic. Now, the Bills, I think, traded down because they kind of knew I think he'd fall. So they got him in first pick, second round, 33 overall. And he comes in, and Tim's arguing with me. He's going to be the wide receiver 1 right out the gate. They've got Khalil Shakir and Curtis Samuel, and Curtis Samuel sucks.
Keon Cole has the Coleman. I'll just call him Keon
Coleman.
Cole. He has the size. I'm going to give him that. Has the size. He's a little bit slow off the start. Yeah, he's going to do good in the touchdowns, I think. You know, with that 6'4" frame, that's where it's going to help him a lot. I don't see him being the guy that's going to blister down the sidelines. I just don't see it. I think he's going to be okay, and especially in Buffalo, but I don't say he's going to be the immediate number 1, and he's going to like outpace the other guys by far. I don't see it.
Well, Josh Allen specifically asked for him. Josh Allen.
No, he said that after he was drafted. I was hoping, or I told them to get
Something
you.
like that. I think he had some input on this, but Keon Coleman is in a great opportunity with Josh Allen there. And how many targets? I got to look this up. See, there's certain things I still have
I
to
think
look
it was
up.
like 240 targets freed up between Gabe Davis and
Nice.
Stephon.
Oh, you're on this. Yeah, 160 for Stephon Diggs, 81 for Gabe Davis, and those guys are gone. A combined 15, that's 1-5, everybody, touchdowns are now freed up. And he is there, man. He's going to eat. He's going to get volume, and he is great value. And his ADP is going to go up. And as of right now, I don't trust any average draft position because things are definitely going to go up. But as of right now, this guy is coming off. What do we say? Like round 10?
53rd for wide receivers. Yeah, 128 overall.
Something like that. And again, that's going to completely fluctuate. This is like right after the draft. That's why I wait a couple weeks before releasing the first version of 60 rounds because I want to feel it out. Let the dust settle. Let some news come out. Like what's happening? Is there any rumors or how are the depth charts unfolding? So as it sits right now, he could be an absolute gem. We talked about just the freed up targets. Diggs is gone, young, high draft capital. The fact that Curtis Samuel, years to wow us, we're not wowed. I'm all over him, man. And there's other wide receiver rookies that I absolutely love, all going to be laid out in 60-round draft solutions. So if you haven't got it, link below, grab it, use code SMASH to save. And of course, turn on the bell. Hit the thumbs up, turn on the bell, because again, we're doing like daily content here, NFL breaking news, everything you guys need, and outside of the box thinking. And we're going to be laying this out for you so you guys have a massive advantage over the sheep. And Keon Coleman, again, is a guy that really, really jumped out at me, man. Really jumped out. Love him. Love the
You know
upside.
what? You look at what he's done, though. I think, what did I say? He only played really like 2.5 years of college ball. Wasn't spectacular. 800 yards, roughly. I think he had 1 800, 1 900, something like that. Touchdowns were pretty good. Like I said, that's where I think maybe he's going to have that height advantage. So I think he can do well there. But he's not coming in and being 1,000-yard, 120 target guy.
He will be.
No,
Easy.
no.
Okay, just because he didn't have amazing numbers, he's acrobatic, he's athletic, and
You're
he's
going
going
to eat crow. He's slow off the start.
No, but he's still in a great position. You're saying he
Yes.
ran 4.6. What's his combine time? Or is 40?
Yeah, it was 4.6 for a 40.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked it up.
Okay, that's just a 40-yard
I
dash.
do my work, huh?
Okay, hold
40 is
on.
the standard, dude. That's what
I thought
everybody talks.
40-yard time. I want to see it. 40 yards.
40
I
yards
can't even
time,
type.
4.6. And
I'm asking. I'm acting like I don't trust you here. Yeah, it was a
that's
4.6.
okay. Yeah.
4.
Was it 4.6? Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
okay, it was a 4.61. Okay, it was even worse. But still, it's all about opportunity, dude. It's all about opportunity, and he's gonna eat. He's gonna eat a lot. All right, let's move on. We're gonna argue about this all till the cow,
Yeah, we will. We'll take 20 minutes just arguing about him.
till the
We got
cows
to
come home.
argue about your next one, too.
Okay, well, let's go. No, I love my next. My next one is going to blow minds. It's going to be like, whoa, absolutely
My
amazing.
My two are like super easy. I've already kind of talked about both of them in our lead up to the draft, like my draft dream sort of thing. I had two of the LSU players. Here's the third one, the one that I didn't want to take because I knew there was no shot in hell, but Malik Nabers. So once again, to me, he's the immediate number one on the team. There's no doubt about it. Problem is, it's a dog team. Daniel Jones, you're friggin' horrible. I can't believe you're still around as a QB1.
Sucks.
So that is the big problem here. However, Malik is going to get fed. I do not doubt it at all.
The talent is there. Did you see that interview where they're asking Malik if like what he thinks of Daniel Jones, and he called him like Janiel Jones, like he didn't even say his name right. He's like,
Really?
yeah, he called him like Janiel Jones, and he's like, we're gonna have to see. You didn't see that yet?
He might have been a little nervous. I mean, come on. Got to give it to the guy.
No, I think he just doesn't want to kiss his butt. He's just like, dude, let me just play it here for you real
If
quick.
so, that's awesome. If he treats him the way I treat you, it's all good.
let me see it. Let me just play the audio here for you. Let me see.
Daniel Jones, I'm going to play for you in a second. But it wasn't a canned answer. Usually people say, oh, he's so outstanding. My quarterback, I love him. Malik is real. Check this out. And I actually, you know what? I really, really appreciate that he did this. And I think he's great for this. Check this out.
Talked with Daniel Jones yet?
I actually did talk to Daniel Jones. He was just like, I'm happy that you're here. We're gonna.
It sounded like he said Jalen even.
Yeah.
He's gonna learn about me. I'm gonna learn about him, and we're gonna get together.
I know it's very early, but what do you make of him as a quarterback?
I'll wait till I get here to see, all that. I'm just happy to be here. Great organization, here. So I'm just happy to be here.
See, he didn't say he's a great, and usually like rookie wide receivers will like kiss the butt of the quarterback. Oh, he's amazing. I've seen his tape. Like he should know well that he knows that Daniel Jones sucks. And he did call him Janiel Jones or something like that. Didn't even say, it's funny because everyone's coming. Why doesn't he even know his name? Because I don't think he cares. I don't think he likes him. I think he's smart enough to know that like Daniel Jones is not that good. So that is the only issue I have with Malik Nabers. I know we're kind of dragging this on with this whole Malik Nabers, Janiel Jones thing, but I just really I just don't. No, man. I think it's just by default and volume he eats. But man, it's just Daniel Jones is hard to trust. And usually when I draft any wide receiver, I kind of look at that quarterback, like who's throwing the ball. That's good.
Sure. Yeah, you have to, especially with a rookie. If he's coming into a crap situation, which with the Giants he is coming into a crap situation, but phenomenal receiver. And right now his ADP, he's 25th for wide receivers. He's going about 58 overall, so kind of like late 4, early 5. Those may even drop down a little lower. So once again, don't oversell, don't push too hard. Malik's a pretty good grab at the right price. Let's just put it this way. In college in the last couple of years, right? Over 1,000 K receiving each of the last 2 years. Touchdowns were only good though last year. So that's always kind of a concern too, right? Like these guys always seem to have one final good year, or they have a good year in their sophomore year, junior, freshman, junior, sophomore. Yeah. Either way, college.
Yeah.
I didn't go to college, people, as you can tell.
Yeah. So listen, at the end of the day, man, the talent is there. The opportunity and volume is going to be there. We obviously have questions at quarterbacks, but by default, he's going to eat. The volume is going to be there. He's going to demand the ball based on his personality, his skill set. He's going to be demanding the ball. So tons of upside. And he's a perfect example that you can get value at wide receiver. So you ask yourself, amazing talent, wide receiver 1, great situation for volume. and you could pay a 5th round pick. And I think like you said, his ADP is going to go up a little bit. Or you get a Justin Jefferson who's got a rookie quarterback, and we don't even know what's going to happen. You got to pay a mid 1st round pick. And the talent of Malik Nabers is going to be good. These guys are top, highly touted prospects. They're not Justin Jefferson yet. We don't know. But man, the value discount of 4 to 5 rounds for guys that can be in similar situations based on quarterback, that's something to think about, man. That's why I wait on wide receiver. That's just my spin on it.
Yeah. And even for me, if you take a top wide receiver in 1, you come around with a couple running backs in the 2nd, 3rd, you can still pick up a Malik Nabers later. And you're going to be happy, man. You're going to have 2 really good receivers.
All right, we're going to fight.
We're going to fight.
That was loud. Okay. Yeah. So the next one, I'm going to fight a lot of people on this one. And you're saying don't go too hard on him.
Don't oversell him like you do with some of your guys.
His ADP, I saw it, man. I was doing a mock draft. The guy I'm talking about is Trey Benson, a guy who's coming to our fantasy sports summit. So you better be nice to him.
I will be nice to him. Do not oversell him.
Listen,
I think he's got a great opportunity. Yeah. But you think James Conner is dog crap, and I'm saying no. James Conner's still going to get his share, man.
James Conner's a nice dude, but he's 29. He's going to be 29 when the season starts. He's had 1,000-yard rushing season. He sucks. He's not good. He's washed. He's old. He's done. And this is a guy that he had like that big, what was it, a couple years ago, that big year of touchdowns. Everyone drafted him high, like top 10. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago.
No.
When he had a really good year. Yeah, man.
Wasn't that long ago. I'm going to look it up.
Check it out. 4 years ago.
We're always going to argue on these stats here. Okay, I'm pulling up PPR.
I'm telling you, man, I look at my computer before we go on.
2021, he had 250.
Oh, that was a few years ago.
Wasn't 4.
3. Sorry, 3.
That's way off, dude. We're splitting hairs here, but I was right. 257 points in that year, and that was the 15 touchdown year. I'm like, dude, that's an anomaly year. And everyone drafted him. I told you, don't draft him high. It's just James Conner is not that good, and he doesn't finish seasons. And he had 1,000-yard rushing season, which was last year, which was his best year. 7 touchdowns, 5 yards per carry, not bad. 1,040 yards, 208 attempts. But he's going into his 8th season. He's going to be 29. He's 29 now. He's born in May 5th, so he's going to be turning 30, dude. Yeah. So, dude.
I'm not saying he's like going to kill it and Trey Benson is just going to pick up his crumbs. I'm just saying James Conner's there and he's going to get the TDs.
Here's what I'm saying.
Going to be short yardage.
Here's what I'm saying. The Conchiefs have him ranked ahead of Trey Benson, just like they have Tony Pollard ahead of Tajay Spears. This is wrong. Spears is the one. Benson's the one. And people are arguing with me because they're seeing it based on ADP. Spears is young, dynamic, 3rd-round pick, replacement of Derrick Henry. Pollard was a failed backup and a failed starter. He sucked last year in Dallas. He had a mediocre year. And now you've got Conner, who is mediocre average, 30 years old. You bring in the top running back prospect, who they got a value for in the 3rd round. Guys, listen. Running backs are so devalued. They're such great talent, and yet they're coming off later because teams know they can get him later. And Trey Benson comes in, and he's an automatic RB1. I don't care what the depth chart says. They are playing it politically correct. They're saying, oh, because Connor's there, we got to respect him. It's all politics, guys. They drafted Benson because they believe in him. They wouldn't have drafted him in the 3rd round. They know he's the one. He's going to finish as a top 10 fantasy football running back. He's the bell cow, the workhorse. And by the way, nobody is safe this year at running back. Tim, why are you shaking your head? You're pissing me off.
Doing that hard oversell here again.
Let them believe that Connor's first, because I let them believe that, because I'm just going to get Benson.
But that's the thing. Don't oversell and don't push him then. And then his ADP will stay a little more advantageous for your followers.
Well, I'm drafting early anyway. I do my main event money draft in June. So I'm going to have him on all my roster. I'm going to make sure, even if I have to get him a round or two in his ADP before he gets, ahead of his ADP, I'm taking him because I'm getting a true workhorse running back. Let everybody believe that Pollard and Conner are the ones. And that's it. I love it. I love the fact you guys can sleep on Trey Benson because I'm taking him and he's going to finish top 10. I'm calling it right now. That's it. It's just like Sam Laporta. Everyone was ripping on me last year. F you, counselor. You're a straitjacket. You Sam Laporta, he's ranked 21 on the Conchiefs. No way. He's your RB. He's your tight end 1. No chance. How'd that work out? Now they're riding him. They're riding. And remember, these are the same sheep that told you Pollard round 1 last year. I'm like, he's not a true workhorse. You're crazy. Pollard's a round 1. Look at him. He gets a starting job. And Eckler, what about him? And Dalvin Cook round 5. And J.K. Dobbins, I told you, J.K. Dobbins was a 4th round pick last year. What did I say, Tim? I said, years to wow us, so we're not wowed. Okay, I don't get them all right, but damn, I get a lot right. And I'm telling you, Trey Benson is going to eat, and I'm going to commend him. When he comes to the summit, I'm going to tell him, you're the RB1. That's it.
And you're right. You probably are right. He's going to be the RB1. But what I'm saying is Connor is still going to get a fair share.
He will.
I think Benson is going to be the leader on the team, but I still think Connor's going to take too much to make Benson a top 10.
How much? Let's talk about it. So last
I
year,
think lucky if Benson gets top 15.
okay, let's take a look. But everybody's in a committee now. That's what I'm saying. Everybody. So let's take a look at Arizona in 2023, okay? 200, let's do some quick math. 208 plus 58. What is that? Like 270 something? Yeah, 268, right? 266.
200 plus 58?
208 plus 58.
Yeah, that's 264.
Plus 30.
66, sorry. 266.
Plus 30.
296.
Okay, plus 26.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
322.
Okay, and then plus 11. Okay, so
333.
okay, so out of 333, Benson gets 250 attempts floor. That's my
No, you are drunk.
Easily.
Drunk.
Easily. Trey Benson's the man. All right.
Okay.
So those are our 4 gems. But Jaden Daniels, I don't know, man. I just don't like Washington. Keon Coleman, I think you're sleeping on him. I think he's going to be an amazing value. He's going to go off, okay? Malik Nabers, I have issues with Daniel Jones and Trey Benson. We just talked about. What do you think of these 4 gems? Great positions, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love all of them at the right value. I think you're hard pressing Trey a little too much, and Keon Cole, you're way too high on as well. And I know it's Coleman. I'm just saying Cole. Shut the hell up.
I was going to say that again. People in the comments are in the cars like, this guy, So anyway, we sometimes mess up names because we're doing everything on the fly. This is not scripted. We're doing it on the fly. And Jim fumbles on names. You guys know that. It happens. It's not like we don't know who the players are. It's just like sometimes it's like, whatever. And some people say...
There's so many fish swimming around in this bowl that, wow, sometimes I'm surprised I can even speak.
Yeah, and anybody wants to question, I say I suggest you try podcasting. It's funny, like I just saw a female tennis player. Some guy was heckling her. It was the Madrid or whatever it was, some tournament that's going on. Someone was heckling her. She goes, "Do you want to come on and step on the field? I'll take my racket before you start talking." And she kind of told the guy, like, dude, come try it. It's different when you're in that space. But mind you, we heckle and talk about NFL. I do anyway. Running backs. I haven't stepped on the field to taking a hit.
Yeah.
Mind you, I have a sports background, MMA and all that, but it's not football. So anyways, that's it for today, man. 4 gems, great positions. Make sure you target them at the right ADP. Grab 60 rounds, use code SMASH. Any last words, Tim, here to the listeners for today? Happy Monday, by the way.
You just ended it perfectly. Take them all at the right draft position. That's what it's all about, baby.
That's it. All right, brother. We'll talk soon. Take care, guys. Have a great Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed this on your drive. We're going to be releasing these every morning. Every morning we'll be there.
I love you all.
If you're in the car, Tim's giving away kisses. Kisses for everybody. All right, guys. We'll talk soon. We're out.